Hello, WinCraps fans. I'd like to talk about a little move I've seen before at the craps table, and I've seen a few people talk about it on the internet now. I personally think it's kind of a foolish move. Let me explain why. Here's the move. Let's say you have a $35 place 5 bet. What does that bet pay? Should be 49 bucks, right? So if you didn't have any $1 checks in your rack, the dealer would just cut out $49 and pay off your bet. But if you had some $1 checks, likely the dealer would cut out two $25 checks, push them your way, and ask you to throw in $1. So that's the change, right? 50 for one. No problem, you can do that. Well, somebody decided that rather than having to throw in that dollar, they would kind of throw that dollar change in ahead of time. So instead of making a $35 place 5 bet, make a $36 place 5 bet. Then what happens is the bet actually pays 50-40. The dealer, of course, can't pay the 40 cents, so it gets truncated to 51, or to 50, excuse me, and you get your $50 without having to throw the dollar in. Sounds kind of cute, right? The dollar change is already out there for you. He just throws you 50 bucks every time. Well, you're actually losing that 40 cents every time. And 40 cents doesn't sound like a whole lot, but you're going to stand at the side of the table and make a bunch of bets. It's going to add up. So I've set up a few players here to kind of see how much is that going to affect you. So what I've got here is a player, I'm calling it 35 place 5. He's going to bet a $35 place 5 bet. Right next to him we have 36 place 5. He's going to add that $1 to the bet so that he just gets $50 every time it pays. Then on the right side of the table here, I've set up a couple players who are betting inside, all the inside place bets. 154 inside, he's betting $35, 5 and 9, $42, 6 and 8. Now, the 6 and 8, actually, you can play this same cute little game. Instead of making a $42 place 6 bet, you could make a $43 place 6 bet, and the same thing. It's like throwing in the dollar change ahead of time. Instead of getting $49 and throwing in a buck and then getting your 50, you just get your 50 without having to throw the dollar in. So anyway, I've set up one player who's playing the normal bets, the 35, 42, 42, 35, and another player, 158 inside. He's betting 36, 43, 43, 36. So we're going to run some games and see how all these players fare. Now, in order to do this on WinCraps, normally we have the automatic adjust bets feature activated. So we're going to go to the action, autoplay. We're going to have all players selected. And what we want to do is take the auto adjust bet amounts and put it on manual. If we put it on manual, we'll be able to make these odd size bets, like a $36 place 5 bet. If you didn't have it on manual and you had it on auto, the game is going to figure out, well, hey, $36 is not the correct bet for the odds, and it's going to change it for you. So in order to make this, once again, you're going to have to set it to manual. Now here's another little thing. When we're testing these, how about we just make them work on the come out roll and not worry about that? So what I'm going to do here is all players are still selected. I'm just going to scroll down on here where it says working on come out roll. I'm going to get to the place bets, and I'll just click on one, hold down the shift key and click on the other place 10. So now I have them all selected, and I'm just going to say yes. That means yes, they all are going to work on the come out roll. All right. Now I've set up some AutoBet files here. Let's take a quick look at those. Nothing major. On a $35 place, we've just got betting $35 on place 5, and then we're going to have a little thing here. After 2 hours, we're going to start a new session. 36 place inside is just that, $36 place 5. 154 inside is 35 on the 5 and 9, 42 on the 6 and 8. That's the normal size bets. And here's the 158 inside. He's betting 36 on the place 5 and 9, 43 on the place 6 and 8. So everything's set up like we want it. We would go ahead and start the hyperdrive and run that. But again, rather than waste your time, I've already done that. Let's go take a look at the sessions log and see what came out of that. So right now we're looking at 35 place 5. This is the normal sized place 5 bet, $35. Looks like a win rate of 36.78, average loss per session of $102. And let's take a look at the 36 place 5. slightly lower win rate of 35.99 and a higher loss rate of 115. Let's look at the 154 inside. Win rate of 39.71. Average loss of 305 per session. 158 inside. 38.52, slightly lower, and average loss is greater at 346.2. So it doesn't sound too good. Let's look at the data here. If we look at the data, of course we can see those same numbers here in 102, but now we can also look at the advantage. The standard EV for a Place5 bet should be 4%. Right now we're looking at 4.37, so this is slightly more than expected. And 36, 115 loss versus 102, 4.8, minus 4.8, also a little bit bigger. So let's see, what did we have? We had 102 versus 115. So it looks like 13 bucks. So the player who's being cute and throwing in this extra dollar to make it easier for the dealer is actually losing an extra $13 for every 2-hour session. So that's just with that one little bet. Now, if you're going to add on the place 9, you would increase that, of course. And if you could add in the place 6 or place 8 using the same little maneuver, you're also going to lose more money. So let's take a look at that. 154 inside, it lost 305 per session. That's 2.81. I believe normally, let's see, I didn't work out the exact percentages on these, but usually it should be around 2.58, I believe. So this is slightly greater. And here, the one with all the little cute $1 pre-changes, 340 minus 346 and minus 311. So worse in both cases. In this case, we're looking at, let's see, 346 versus 305. So that's $41. So the person who's playing $154 inside, ups it to 158 inside, is going to lose an extra $41 per 2-hour session. So that's about 20 bucks an hour. So, you know, dealers do a great job, and if you want to tip the dealer, great, tip the dealers. But don't do it this way, because who are you tipping here? You're tipping the house. If you feel like tipping the house an extra 20 bucks an hour, well, I guess that's up to you. Personally, I think they get enough, so I wouldn't do that. So even this little thing that just seems innocuous, yeah, it's only on a Place5, it's only 40 cents per bet you're really cutting yourself out of, but it adds up. So as you can see here, over a couple hours, it does make a difference. Anyway, hope that dispels any rumors on that, and you found that interesting. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.